This is the 5th of the 3rd month of 1442. The selection from the paper that was completed on the 25th of the 5th month of 1434, Harold Klemp's Youth Ask Modern Prophet About Life, Love, and God, is called The Spiritual Laws of Eck. The first law talked about is independence. Al-Quran, Surah 112, Ayat 2, lists God as the self-sufficient. There is no other that truly is. The implication is that one does their own work in their own way. The second is the law of cause and effect, or karma. In a moral sense, it is the same as cause and effect. Prayer for others can have an effect. Al-Quran, Surah 34, Ayat 23 teaches that intercession isn't like a petition, that if there are enough, that it will save a sinner or bestow. If they aren't going to repent, or God isn't going to forgive them or give them the desired thing. And Eckankar teaches humans are the soul they carry, as are animals, plants, and minerals. They teach all are accountable in a moral sense for their karma. In Al-Quran, Surah 33, Ayat 72, it says, humans accepted that trust after many creations refused responsibility. The fire beings or fallen angels are the only other creation that accepted such a risk. Eckankar teaches, well, it teaches that these are astral plane entities for the most part. Eckankar teaches that it is still good to help out animals and even people, despite their situation possibly being a punishment. We may eat animals or hunt, but we should be respectful to them when we do this. To obey the law of the land is a spiritual law. Taxes and seeming arbitrary regulations of the state may seem unjust at times, but typically they are things we should do. In Al-Quran, Surah 4, 859, an important limit is placed on this. That is to obey God and His Prophet first. Obedience to creation is not an exception. The law of silence implies both respecting others' boundaries and not disclosing what you know is a secret. I would say it implies not backbiting too. The law of love is to forgive and love beyond reciprocation. The law of detachment does not mean being unmoved by life. It means being flexible. It also means being willing to live with unintended consequences. The law of discrimination means to not be afraid to judge. One should be aware of who trusts and how much one can handle giving. The law of balance means taking care of multiple aspects of your life. And I can't see a lot of the there's like a lot of the books, and some of them are no longer available for sale at all. And so sometimes they, the trilogy of Harold Klemp's biography, sometimes they do it again. They come up with a new one. But a spiritual life involves all your aspects of life. And so what would be the spiritual way of all these things? And slowly obtaining self-mastery, finding a real purpose in life, or real detachment for, well, these are situations I have to go through. I got to perform. Both in my meditations and in practical life. So what are you doing to accomplish?